So this projector from Yuancin could be the most interesting Amazon 480p projector currently that I've actually seen. Now this is their latest model. They sent it over for us to have a look at. This thing's got a tiny form factor. More importantly, it's running Android 7.1 Nougat. So let's not waste any time, let's get straight into the unboxing experience, and if I can get this bloody lid off, you're greeted by the projector and it's sitting in this spongy grey foam. We'll take the projector out. Oh, let me just tell you quickly, this thing is surprisingly heavy, genuinely surprisingly heavy. Take out the little grey spongy foamy packaging, and again, I haven't opened this box before. We've got an envelope. Now this is the first, I don't usually get something like that, and inside the envelope what I found, I thought it was a warranty card, but it wasn't. It's the actual instruction manual, and it's got like images of the menu options, so it's quite nicely detailed and easy to follow. What else is left inside the box is two compartments, one small, which is obviously going to have usually a remote control. Now this remote control, I've got to say, I haven't actually seen this used with any other projector. It's even got some useful functions like the Keystone Correction button. That's quite a nice little touch. And as far as the quality of the remote control, the buttons actually feel like they're not going to die. Don't know what that button does, but we'll come back to it. If I tip out the contents of the larger box, we're greeted by 1x2 meter HDMI cable. You get this metal tripod, which we've seen on other projectors. Really well made, pretty heavy, nice little addition. We also get the UK power adapter. Now I'll link different versions of it in the video, so if you're in the US there'll be an Amazon.com version. So yeah, that's about it as far as the contents. And then we've got the projector itself, if I can bloody get this thing out, and yes I can. Again, the weight is shocking. So as far as the contents of the Yuancin, I always forget how to call it or how to pronounce it. That's it, that's what you get. Looking at the projector and the device from the front, you can see the lens, you can see a chrome trim around it, an IR port, and if you look closely you can see the big old copper heatsink. So we'll see how well this projector handles noise levels, so see how well it overheats. On the left side of the device there's plenty of venting, and you can see a plastic sliding on and off switch, not much else. On the other side you got the actual focus wheel, which is a little bit of a shame. It's not metal, it's made out of plastic, so well, I'm not a big fan, but there is a stop, so don't try and go past the stop point. Moving on from that, you got a power button, again chrome, and then you got a slot for a micro SD card. Now one thing I want to say is this SD card slot can be a little bit fiddly to get in, but it can accept up to 64GB of storage and it will sit flush, so you can leave it there as internal storage. On the base of the device you can see there is a 1/4" thread, so you can mount it to a tripod. You've got your CPU like heat output and a speaker, and 4 very spongy feet, if you will. Not bad. Build quality is good. Liking it so far. As far as the top of the projector is concerned, you've got a small trackpad to actually navigate. You've got a selection of return, home, submenu, and a sliding volume control as well. So that's quite a nice little touch interface. I like the way they've done it, and to be fair, it feels really smooth as well. Moving forward to the port selection, you can see this is where it gets interesting. USB 3.0, USB 2.0, a headphone jack, you got the HDMI, a reset switch, and a DC power input. Pretty comprehensive for a little projector. So enough talking, time for the video test. Let's get that out of the way first. So now the video test out the way, let me tell you that USB 3 port was more than capable of firing up a 1TB Seagate external hard drive, and it worked absolutely fine. As you can see from this clip, you can see 3 green dots on the upper right corner of the screen. Apologies for the shaky camera holding because I'm trying to film this on my own. SD card, USB and Wi-Fi signals are green. That shows they are fully mounted and working. As far as the menu interface on this projector, it looks really nice, it's clean, it's user friendly, and there's plenty of apps. And as this thing is running Android 7.1, you can download Kodi and whatever else you want. And other noteworthy features were the fact that the Wi-Fi connection, especially the 5G, was rock solid, it was reliable, there was no drop connection, so that was nice. Other than that, the other thing I want to touch on is that this 2GB of RAM inside this thing makes this projector quite snappy, and opening app literally just opens instantaneously. I mean, like opening Google Play Store took about 2 seconds. And as far as the settings menu on this one, you can see you got other settings which will take you to the Android, but you got projector settings, audio, date and time, and about us, network settings and Bluetooth. And just to prove to you guys, Android 7.1.2, as you can see from the bottom. And as far as projector settings, the auto Keystone Correction is absolutely perfect, it's spot on. Max level of brightness on this projector, again, is much better than something like the H96P or the P8i Smart Projector. And finally, as far as rainbow artifacting, as you can see, it doesn't actually suffer from it. Not too bad at all. If anything, there was a little blue flicker then, but much better than, again, some of the other 480p projectors that we've seen. Okay, so maybe not finally. The last thing I want to touch on is that Keystone Correction on the remote control. As you can see from the screen, it is working and it works really well. There you have it. So there you have it, guys, possibly one of the most interesting 480p projectors currently on Amazon, the Yuancin DLP Projector running Android 7.1, well made, well rounded. That 5000 mAh battery also is really good for about 2 hours. Link in the video description, and if you like this video, leave a like, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching.